What's up, everyone? It's Lugo back again with Fat to Fit day 99. And today we had a push day. It was a fucking great push day. Hit all the numbers that I really wanted lined up, and I got a nasty pump on top of it. Uh, Mainly because I did a like a refeed type thing. Well, not even a refeed, just kind of eating up the last 2 days, and I got some of the water retention I got back from a few days ago, where I was just like shitting water. I lost like 2 pounds, which I really didn't want to lose 2 pounds at the end of the day, but it kind of happened. So I've just been eating up. And it's really just water retention that I gained. I gained about 4 or 5 pounds just up from it. So I think it'll end up dropping within the next few days again. Probably stable around 288. Because I'm gonna try to increase my neat my walking steps count again, because honestly I don't really do much throughout the day, and I've been noticing that I've been getting a lot of energy in the morning again, which is coming back. I used to, for like the last few months, I would go to the gym, I would come back home, I would eat, and then I would like super crash and be really tired after, and fall asleep like all morning. But I've been into a really good schedule the last few days, where I'm just staying up, and then go to sleep at the around the time I should, which is around 6 to 7 p.m. And then wake up for the gym like at 1:30 p.m. or 1:30 a.m. So I get about 6 to 7 hours of sleep, and I'm pretty much up all day. So I'm gonna try to increase my activity level, just to see how it goes. Because I don't really do anything, and I feel like my body is ready to go up in activity, for at least for a little bit. See how it affects my squats. If it starts to affect it too much, I'll bring it back down. But for now, I think it'll probably go up. Um, yeah, but man, it was a really nice day. I decided to start making smarter calls on my lifts, even though I failed there, because I figure even if I'm not gonna hit the rep count, I might as well try to hit or the weight. I might as well try to hit a rep count. Um, because I think it's still important to try to get above like 6 reps. Not somebody that really believes in under that for hypertrophy. I feel like that's just more strength than anything. And I do like training for strength, but not really on stuff like outside of the big three. The lowest I'll really go is 6 reps, and I kept getting under that. So I was just like, I'm just gonna go to 155, and then this shoulder press felt really nice, man. I went to 70 this week, and I cut a little bit of range of motion. So initially, I was like touching the dumbbells to my shoulders, but it was really making my left shoulder feel weird. So I was like, you know what? I don't like, I still get a huge pump in my shoulders. I don't really need to be going all the way down. It's kind of just making my shoulder feel weird. So I really go like a little bit under 90 degrees arm, like from here to here. I kind of like go probably like a little bit under that. And then I go back up because it feels really good and I feel strong. And it doesn't hurt my shoulder, right? You don't always have to go full joint ROM. Sometimes it's just to where it feels good and it's where it doesn't hurt. Because even with lighter weight, it was like bugging me. So I just decided to go, a little bit higher. And I honestly think that it won't be any difference in the muscle, to be honest, in my opinion. But um these cable flies, I've been actively trying to straighten my arms out more at the top, at least when I'm not going for partials, because I noticed that I was kind of getting soft elbows on these and kind of leaving some chest activation off, just for the sake of egoing the weight, to be honest. And so I just actively made a decision to just go lighter and you know straighten the arms out, because if you like notice from here to here with your arms like bent like this, it's not a lot of, it's like chest, but it's like a lot of front delt, and then you straighten your arm out and you instantly notice that your chest gets way more activation. So when doing flies, it's important that you like bend at the bottom right here, and when you're coming up, think about straightening your arms and trying to touch the insides of your elbows together, like right here, touching this to this, and really squeezing your chest. And I actively try to do that because honestly, with a fly movement, like there's no point to ego it. You're just putting yourself at higher risk, and you're really just trying to drive as much blood into your chest as possible. So lowering the weight and just focusing on straightening your arms out at the top will do way more for you than just egoing it. And I went back to, oh no, I've been doing this exercise on laterals, but it felt really good this week. Um, I went pretty hard. Honestly, I'm really surprised at how strong my side delts have been getting. Like I think I started with 40, even though I only did like 7 reps, and then I went to 30, and I did like 12 or something. But even when I was doing side delts before, I was only ever doing like 20, maybe 10. So the fact that my side delts are as strong as they are now, it makes me feel really confident that when I finally get down like under 250, like I'm gonna have pretty capped delts, which is exciting because having the capped delt look is always it's just always feels good looking in the mirror. Um, and I've brought this tricep movement back into rotation. I don't if you watch the videos consistently, I was doing like a cross cable thing with the single ones, but I noticed that I was like rolling my shoulders forward too much, and getting a little bit too much body English and not even enough triceps. So I just decided to go back to the rope on the incline, because it just kind of stabilizes your whole body, and you could really focus on driving the contraction right into your triceps, which I really enjoy, especially on triceps because you don't really want to get your upper body into it too much. Uh, and it felt really good. I think I haven't done this movement in about maybe like a month, 3 weeks or something. I think it's been a month because I've rotated some other stuff back in, and I really like the fact that it's stable. The setup isn't shitty, and I could just really focus on driving the contraction where it needs to be, which is I think some of the main points when you're assessing whether an exercise should be in the rotation or not. And then I did these single it's katana extensions, overhead tricep extension, whatever you want to call them. And I was doing them. I remember last week I was doing them like this with double arm going like around here, but it was kind of irritating my elbow like right here. So I decided to do them single because I think with overhead tricep stuff, you get the most out of it when you're directly in line, like right here, versus like somewhere out here. I think you just get more out of the long head here where it needs to be. So I just decided to do them unilateral and really focus on a huge stretch in my tricep, and it honestly worked very well. And I really like doing them that way, so I'm gonna keep them going around there. And then I finished off with some dip machine. I'm gonna do this twice a week now at the end of my push sessions. This day's lighter reps. I think I did around 13, so anything above 10. And then the next day, which is my or no, wait, I think I was supposed to do heavy this day because I don't think I did dip machine earlier this week. I think I'm fried. I think I was supposed to do heavy because I think I'm only doing it once a week. Yeah, I think this was supposed to be 180, but whatever. It felt good. Really just drove it into my triceps, into my chest, and I think dips are a pretty staple movement for chest and tricep development. I like to throw them in towards the end of the workout. You could throw them in really after your main movement, um, just after you really get everything warmed up, which is why I like throwing them then closer to the end, because that way you get more out of it and you have to use less weight, which is a common thing that you see with people doing dips, which isn't a bad thing, but for a lot of people, it's like closer to injuries doing dips than anything else. So I just like to keep it towards the end. Little pose off here. Honestly, 291 for gaining 5 pounds, mostly water in like the last 2 3 days. Not looking terrible, not looking too watery. I'm really noticing the arms are like still progressing, but what I'm really noticing is the side chest coming in, like the fullness coming in, which is really nice to see because I was kind of lacking in chest coming back to training, but it's finally starting to fill in. But that's pretty much the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 100, I think. Wow, we're back for 100 days. But thanks for watching.